Well, for one, it's the off season. For the other, it's a season suspended. But for both the NFL's Indianapolis Colts and the NBA Indiana Pacers, as well as their WNBA counterpart Indiana Fever, the pandemic has meant a season of marshaling and combining resources to lift community agencies. Bill Benner has more in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill?
Gary, thanks. From Colts owner Jim Irsay's $1 million challenge gift to Gleaners Food Bank to the Colts, Pacers, and Fever all coming together to bring financial aid to area community centers, the city's big league franchises are doing what they can and using their profiles to stay in the game while they wait for the real games to begin. And joining me today to discuss their various initiatives are Colts Vice President of Communications Steve Campbell and Pacers Sports and Entertainment Vice President of External Affairs Danny Lopez. And gentlemen, welcome to the program. And Steve, we're going to start with you. Jim Irsay, in the very early days of this, really kickstarted things with that amazing $1 million challenge donation for Gleaners, which I think ended up being about $1.3 million. Talk about that a little bit, Steve.
Sure. You know, the mission of the Indianapolis Colts is to entertain, inspire, unite our fans and our community. And we're drawn to it even more in times like this. And so that's why Mr. Irsay pledged $1 million to Gleaners Food Bank. Gleaners does a fantastic job feeding people, our most vulnerable people, during ordinary times. But they've stepped up during this crisis, and we wanted to step up to help them. So Mr. Irsay challenged the community to raise $200,000. And if they did that, he would pledge $1 million to Gleaners to allow them to continue to feed the people who are being hit hardest by the pandemic. And so, you know, there are a lot of people stepping up. We're just humbled and honored to be a part of it. And as I said, it's part of our mission statement, not just to win football games on Sunday, but to help our community year round. Yeah,
and then both franchises came together to support the 12 area community centers. Again, they're doing an amazing job in providing services to the area youth. Danny, talk about that partnership, if you would.
Yeah, these community centers, I mean, if you have conversations with their staff, you know that by mid-morning they're wiped out and the lines are around the corner. I mean, it's just the reality that we're living in. And as Steve mentioned, you know, the spirit of giving back is central to what we do at Pacers Sports and Entertainment. And so the opportunity to partner with the Colts on something like this and help these organizations out was really a no-brainer for us and for our teams. I mean, the reality is that this is sort of uncommon. You don't see this in a lot of places, but to have an organization like the Colts and an organization like Pacers Sports and Entertainment, along with, as Steve mentioned, so many around not just the city, but the state come together for these kinds of efforts is really a special thing. And I think it's really emblematic of what Indiana and the city of Indianapolis really do well, which is throw their arms around each other and pick each other up.
Yeah, and another combined initiative, the governors in this together. And again, both franchises involved in that. Talk about that if you would, Steve.
Sure. In This Together is a statewide awareness campaign led by Governor Holcomb, Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett, Eli Lilly and Company, and a lot of other partners, including the Pacers Sports and Entertainment, and the Indianapolis Colts. And this is essentially an opportunity for us to help Hoosiers understand the importance of social distancing, provide them helpful tips and information, and really get the community behind this, because it's going to take everyone in the community to flatten this curve. So this is an effort that we're proud to be a part of, because if we do everything that we're supposed to be doing now, when we come out of this on the other side, we'll be better and stronger for it.
Yeah, and Danny, as we wrap up, again, the Pacers have, you know, and both franchises have robust year-long community outreach programs. But Danny, I know the Pacers are working on invest, inform, and inspire, kind of three buckets.
Yeah, we really, you know, we've got a unique platform. This is Indiana. We are basketball. We go well beyond basketball, but it's basketball for Indiana. And so we've got this unique platform to make sure that we're making the right kinds of investments in community partners that are doing great work. We're using the tools that we have to make sure people know where to go to get the resources that they need on a continual basis. And then obviously just inspiring people, creating some hope and a little bit of distraction, particularly now in really tough times, so that people can get away. So whether it's dribbling drill or just fun things that Vic or other players are doing it's just a way to give people a little bit of levity and distraction in these really tough times.
Well, Danny Lopez of Pacers Sports and Entertainment, Steve Campbell with the Colts, we wish you both the best going forward. We're looking forward to the NFL draft, and we're certainly highly anticipation of both the start of the WNBA season and the continuation of the NBA season. Gentlemen, best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon. Gary, back to you.